back to Patriot Lifting. Today, we're lifting some pumps. We're over here at a water treatment plant, and that's really all I know. They're in the ground. We're gonna find out. So you guys are gonna find out too. It's gonna be fun. Stay tuned. Play us. That's awesome. It's another poopy water job. Poopy water. Good morning.
How are you?
It's good to see you. I'm doing great.
Yeah.
What? You doing all right over there? There. Pull that off. And we're gonna be hooking it right there. Basically, we're going below grade, and we had 4 parts of line in originally, and I'm already gonna have a lot of boom out, I believe, because this pump system's gonna be really long, and so going below grade cost me that much more cable, and I have 4 parts of line in. So basically, if I have 100 feet of boom out, then yeah, it's good. If I have 100 feet of boom out and I have 2 extra parts of line hanging down, that's 200 extra feet of cable. Once I start going below grade, it really costs me a lot more cable. So I just put 2 parts of line back in it. We'll have plenty of cable to be able to do whatever we need to do, run all the boom out, go below grade, doesn't matter. So that's why we're putting 2 parts of line in now. Is that it? It is.
So we'll probably need some separation between your hook and that.
It's like a short strap, or what? How does the hook hook to that? So I'm not necessarily seeing any like picking points or anything.
Yeah, the D-ring on top.
Oh, there's a D-ring that goes on top?
The D-ring, yeah, that's what we need a strap to go through.
Okay. Alright. He says there's a D-ring on the top of that thing, but I don't know what I'm looking at. Will you go look at that? Is there a D-ring on it? Can you flip it up and show it to me? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Do I need to boom down more? Are we going down a long way? All right. Just doing the old cable down, clicking. Somebody asked in the comments a while back what all that clicking was. That's my winch. It's my winch going around and around. That tells me how fast I'm cabling down or cabling up. A lot of times I operate with completely out of sight, so I can't see anything. So I need to know how fast I'm cabling up or down. Just like right now, where that block's gonna disappear. I'm not gonna be able to see how fast I'm going. So I need to hear that clicking to know how fast I'm going. Alright, so as I'm picking up, I'm watching my weight, but I'm taking on weight. So that tells me that there's probably a big cable hanging from the bottom of this pump, like an electric cable, and those cables are really heavy. So I'm assuming that's what that is that I'm taking on weight for. So, 'cause it doesn't seem like there's any more resistance. seen one before. So the old school way of doing things is you drop a J hook down in there, and the guys literally just hook the pump with the J hook, or they leave a chain strung all the way to the top of the rail that's hooked to the pump like permanently, and that chain, you just pull it up by the chain. And so there's like 70 feet of chain hanging, and you just hook your rigging right into the chain and then pull the pump up that way. But yeah, I've never seen this little fancy gadget contraption thingy. Apparently that is like really fancy. I really like that. Pretty awesome. Yeah, so I've got 115 feet of boom out, 3 full sections. I honestly thought we were going to be having to lift these pumps up really high because, like I said, the other style has a chain hanging at the top of this like ground floor level. And then the chain goes down to the pump, so you have to hook your rigging into that chain and raise it up really, really high before the pump ever comes out. So that's kind of what I scoped out for, is so that I could raise the chain up really, really high. But they got this fancy bracket here, and we just drop the cable down and the block and the hook and everything down in there and hook directly to it. So obviously you don't have to raise them up really high to get them out like the other style of them. So kind of interesting. They're always coming out with new stuff every day, and it's super cool. What do you mean?
Swing that way to overcompensate for the cable pulling on it?
but I just don't. I tell you what, you got that auto crane right there. Can you just reach over and pick those lines up? I don't think I'm gonna be able to like counteract. There's like 1,000, those lines weigh, I gained over 1,000 pounds just picking the lines up.
Yeah.
So there's like 1,000 pounds of resistance just pulling on them. If we could just either like keep that from pulling on it somehow, that would help. But I could try and swing a little bit and do that. I don't think it's going to be enough to do that. And so when you create that kind of resistance and you're trying to line something up as you're going down with it, it's going to be real finicky. So I mean, I'm happy to try it. But I do think probably tying those lines up probably be the way to go somehow.
That way, if it doesn't work, then when we got it that way, we'll pull the cable up.
Okay.
We have it anchored that way already.
All right. There's like a little weight when the pressure is taken off of this, then the weight just drops down and then it pulls the pin out. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little rigging setup. Be. So we're traveling down on this rail system. That rigging contraption is on this rail. So when I set this down, I got 7,000 on it. So when I set it down and I come off of it, my boom deflection is going to decrease my radius. So I'm at 36 feet of radius right now. And when I set it down and I come completely off of it, I need to make sure that I'm 36 feet of radius so that I can come travel back up that rail system to get that rigging contraption out of there. So it's just a little something you just got to keep in the back of your mind when you're doing things like this, is when to maintain radius and when it's okay not to. I'm losing weight right now, which means that my radius is going to be decreasing because my boom is basically flexing back up. So I just need to make sure that my radius stays the same as I'm coming off of this thing. So I'm going to boom down a little bit. So yeah, we're off of it, and I'm still at a 36-foot radius, and so we should be just pulling that little rigging contraption back up out of here. We're free. Just doing these two, or are we doing all of them?
We got one more.
Okay.
We got to pull the head off this and kind of get you with it. We got to stick one going out with that motor. One that's in the motor, okay? That's top half off.
Oh, okay.
You think set out and then screw it, and then should be able to put it. Sometimes it's hard to get it apart.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. All right, we're pulling pump number 3. So, oh. I think I'm gonna have to boom up a little bit here. Ew, they gotta shovel the doo-doo off of this thing. I don't know who's on. We can come out
We're ready to go.
whenever, yeah. No ladder. No ladder at all?
Nope. It's just a straight down hole. The hoses on this side, and then the little system on this side. Oh no, but those straps, you can roll those in. They were spraying the water all over it, and it was splashing all over it. I mean, man, I might just let those sit. You can lay them on the back of the truck and let them sit there for a little bit. Turn them off on the hose when we get home.
Schwarzenegger smile. You ever see that Arnold Schwarzenegger smile? It's like... we just pulled the cords out for this pump, and now we're going to set the pump off over in the parking lot here, and they're going to come get it with their boom truck, and I think we're going to be done for the day. I think this pump's going to be sent off to be rebuilt, so we're going to have to come back another day to put it back in. That was cool.
Yeah, it's cool to get to see it.
Wow, you want me to leave it right there? You want me to put it over here?
Just leave it right there. It ain't gonna hurt nothing.
It's a nice piece of equipment. That's cool. Thing you just let the weight off of it, and it just opens right up, and you just pick up. You know, it's just always coming out with cool stuff, you know? Are we doing an outro right now? All right, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like this video, do the whole notification, like, subscribe, comment, all the things. If you didn't like it, if you got anything to say nice, just don't comment. Just go watch something else. Why are you wasting your time watching me? Why don't you still watch me? Click off of me now. We'll see you on the next one.